It is 6:50 this Thursday morning.
All right, in breaking news, 23-year-old Travis King, the American soldier who crossed into North Korea, is now officially back in the United States.
King dashed across the border 2 months ago at the DMZ. North Korea State News Agency says King confessed to illegally entering the country, and he maintained he faced racial discrimination and inhumane treatment in the Army. The Wisconsin native had just been released from a military jail in South Korea for assault and was already supposed to be coming back to the States to face more disciplinary charges. We're still trying to learn more about this driver killed in a crash in Webster involving a school bus.
Well, around 1 yesterday afternoon, a Wayne Central school bus collided with a sedan on Route 250 and Lake Road. The two vehicles went off the road, bursting into flames, and the driver of the sedan died on the scene. All the students and staff aboard were able to get out safely, but of the 22 kids on board, one of them did have to be treated for a leg injury.
New this morning out of Rochester, a 12-year-old boy taken to the hospital because a firecracker blew up in his hand. RPD says that happened on Ladder Road just before 9 p.m. The initial call was for a gunshot heard and someone screaming. Again, this was not a shooting. When officers got there, they found the boy injured from the firework. His injuries described as serious but not life-threatening. 7 Republicans vying for their party's presidential nomination tried to outshine each other during a debate last night at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in California. Former President Donald Trump skipped that debate, as well as the first one in August. His party rivals are hoping to pick up some movement among voters before the Iowa caucuses launch the nomination process officially in less than 4 months.
Rochester police ask for patience after some city council members have come out demanding more transparency following this police shooting of a 26-year-old man Monday night. Police do say that it was an officer and a suspect fighting some level of physical altercation here after a brief car and foot chase, but that all ended on First Street.
The suspect is still in the hospital. His name hasn't been released. He is expected to survive. City Council member Stanley Martin, Kim Smith, and Vice President there, Mary Lupian, are calling on RPD and Mayor Malik Evans to turn over the footage from the body cameras from this case to the Police Accountability Board for review. Lieutenant Greg Bellows says releasing the body cam footage prematurely would be irresponsible and dangerous, but he adds that video is likely to be released soon, pending their investigation. Sunrise traffic here, 6:52 early on, still waiting for full illumination out there with the late sunrise, but a little better out on the expressways as we've been keeping our eye on that one crash at 490 Route 31 right there downtown with West Broad Street, that big interchange. We'll check the roads again coming up at about 7:25. Finally, if you're looking for some fall fun this weekend, just go out to the east side to Macedon and Long Acre Farms.
Oh, yes. We've had quite the variety of delicious treats, fun things to do with Hayden Wentworth, who's been live out at the farms all morning. Joining us here once again, Hayden, I'm hoping we're going to round out with a really sweet way. It looks so much fun out there.
Yeah, I will fulfill my promise. I will bring back some treats, but I also have a fun fact for y'all that I just found out. We're in the corn maze, and did y'all know that there are 2 ears of corn per stalk of per corn stalk? So that's a fun fact. But now back to y'all, ladies. So this is the fall festival for Long Acre Farms, and we've been talking all morning about everything that everybody can experience. Tell me just a little more snippets. Back behind us, we have the back 40, and so tell me everything.
Yeah, the back 40, that has all of our play attractions. So our obstacle course, giant slide, jumping pillows, playground. There's about 25-30 activities back there. It's included in your Barn Buster ticket, along with wagon rides, cow train rides, kind of a all-in-one ticket to experience the maze.
Yeah, and everything is for kids and adults.
Oh yeah.
So we encourage adults to play back there. So there's something for everybody.
And then tell me about the tickets. How can people get them? How much are they? How can people prepare to come here?
Yeah, so head to our website, longacrefarms.com. There's a link to our ticketing site from there. The Barn Buster ticket, everything is cheaper when you buy it online, so we encourage you to purchase ahead of time. Barn Buster ticket, $17 a person when you buy it online. And again, that includes everything. Our Moonlight Maze tickets, those are required to be pre-purchased online, and those are $20 for adults and $17 for ages 6 to 17. All the information's online, but yeah, buy your tickets ahead.
And I know that we have to wrap up. I do, but we want to leave you with some more corn facts because they have, I'm not even kidding, they have a binder full of them. So tell me a little, just maybe 2 more corn facts.
There is an average of about 800 kernels on each ear of corn.
Look at that.
Therefore, there's about 800 silks on each corn because there's one silk per kernel.
Yep.
And those silks are the annoying little pieces when you're shucking your corn. Yeah. And I said sunset earlier, I was informed, so it's a beautiful sunrise. I'm just a mess this morning, so we are going back to you, Brennan and Michaela.
Listen, the news you never thought you needed, but we'll give it to you.
I want to know who sat and counted the kernels on a ear of corn one day.
Somebody with a lot of time on it. You know, all I'm getting is like the maze from The Shining. You know, you get lost in the maze, you start to get a little discombobulated
I said
out there.
horror movie. Yeah. It's the start of a horror movie, how dark it was this morning while they were in there.
Well, what's not horrible is our weather today. Back to 70 by this afternoon, some clouds around, 74 by tomorrow, and 70s and sunny for this weekend.
All right, thank you for watching us here at Sunrise this Thursday morning. We'll see you back here in half an hour.
And CBS Mornings is coming up next. Good morning, everyone.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.